Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Horn of the Abyss. We're here next to this bubbling tar pit in the Forged in Fire campaign. And Frederick here is about to enter the Guardians territory, which sounds awfully foreboding. So let's get on to that, shall we? Depart from these tar pits. There's yet another grave here too, but let's first deal with the Black Knights. We shall do so effortlessly using the power of the slow spell, of course. Let's see how close they get. Probably going to swap these so that the armadillos can easily guard for the bounty hunters. We might need some firepower to get through all these guys, though. Clearly, there's a lot of health to chew through. Counter strike seems useful. Haste also seems useful. Let's begin by casting Claire. I think we're going to be pulling off a repair this particular battle. Let's iron up and attack this particular stack. Mind you, the counter strike will be useful too. But let's go and attack these Dread Knights. Excellent. What a powerful explosion. Oh no, the curse on a static damage unit. Oh dear. Whatever shall we do? The armadillos might be in trouble. We might have to pounce quite heroically to save these armadillos. But first we shall cast Mass Haste to allow them to reposition at a moment's notice. Excellent. Just need to make sure that our armadillos are safe from these dangerous enemies by rolling out of the way. Excellent. Might be a little bit hard for these guys to roll out of the way, though. I guess we just have to see what we can do. Hopefully they just focus on the Sentinel Automatons because they've already taken the retaliation. Oh, no. Don't know if I want to lose armadillos. Let's try that again. But with feeling. Oh, these are fortunate Sentinel Automatons. Let's send them forward to experience true death. Like so. I do think it's important that we don't lose any of these units. Excellent. Now we've preyed on the automatons now. Let's clone the... Yeah, we can clone the automatons. I don't think that'll be a problem. We'll swoop up here and attack these. And the armadillos can finally be in a better position this time around. Excellent. So far the automatons are keeping the enemies at bay, but we do need to be careful. These guys are getting closer. Probably should retreat this turn, unless we're committing to a repair. I think we can commit to a repair. There should be sufficient time for that. Let's activate detonation at death and stab these dead horses in the butt. Oh, they turned around. Never mind. Excellent. Let's move forward and give that repair. And this time the fight is now completed effortlessly and with feeling. Excellent. That's much more like it. And there's yet another one of these graves. Let's see what's in it, shall we? It's 452 gold. And the Amulet of the Undertaker again. Something tells me we might need Amulets of the Undertaker. The fact this is the third one we've found makes me think these are not being placed arbitrarily. They're here for a reason, aren't they? Might be something to check back on next time we hop into the airship. Let's examine this wagon. It's empty! Oh no. Grab the wood and the ore unnecessarily and press forward. The rough terrain has ended rather quickly. More green border guards that I don't believe we've access to. Nope. What else is over here? There's holes. And the way to this part of the tomb has been magically sealed by the Master Genies. As long as they are around, it is impossible to unlock this gate. Okay. We do seem to be entering a tomb sort of area. That's interesting. What do we have here? I like the new tile pieces they've made here. There's a road. And a subterranean gate, which seems threatening. What we saw towering in front of us was the entrance to an immense tomb. If it was indeed a tomb. Castor, who had been following with me with his usual indifferent, even sour expression, suddenly perked up. He looked with keen interest at the strange symbols scattered here and there for a while. Then he said, "Well, interesting. I've been in tombs like this before." With these words, Castor pulled an object of unknown purpose out from his belt and took a few steps forward. That thing had long ago caught my attention. What was it? A scientific instrument unknown even to me? A family heirloom? Who knows? The elf waved the object from side to side for a while, looking into the dark halls of the tomb, and finally exhaled. "There seems to be no one in there. We can go in. Still, that doesn't mean we can afford to let our guard down," Castor said in a dictatic tone. Okay, interesting. I'm curious about these side passages first, however. Let's examine those. On this here week of the Hedgehog, so there's a swarm of gold golems guarding this violet two-way monolith. That shouldn't be a problem. Possibly. Maybe I'm being a little bit ambitious here. If it's a high swarm, it could be death. I suppose we can give a quick test, can't we? Let's give a quick test. See, even auto combat can manage it. Yeah, this is not a problem. Golems will be sufficiently slowed by the slowness of, well, the spell slow. And then we shall shoot them with this gun. Clone will be useful here. Set to a detonation at death and charge forward, killing 14 gold golems. It's unfortunate we can't harvest the corpses of the gold golems for additional resources. That would have been useful. Yes, please gather round. Oh, never mind. Still, the explosion did kill however many of them. 13. Excellent. Let's clone again, shall we? I suppose we do need to purge our negative morale as well, so this fight's useful in multiple regards. And it's useful that we have the mechanical units, which of course are unaffected by morale, for all of our grave digging shenanigans. Gather round, please. Excellent. 27 golems destroyed in that explosion. Feels good. Let's cast Clone again. Making excellent use of the specialty that Frederick brings to the fight. Oh, I meant to attack here rather than move. That's a bit unfortunate. We'll manage. Oh no, bad morale. Well, how about you just move away from the explosion? Excellent. Another 27 golems destroyed. We could have killed this stack off if it wasn't for my uncharacteristic mistake. Well, let's charge forward, shall we? Actually, we'll finish this stack off. Cast Clone again next round. Okay, Clone. Let's walk back, because this is going to be a nice little explosion. And we shall attack here. What a nice... Oh, we even got the nice rare spell death animation there. That's a rare sight indeed. What new heights are we reaching in this playthrough? Yes, the creatures might have bad morale, but that's okay. We only did a little bit of grave digging. What a nice little explosion. And there we go. A nice, glorious victory. This gives us access to a number of teleporters. So this one, for example, is a two-way portal, but we can only open from this side. Fair enough. This one, we can actually open. Interesting. This one we can also open, which means we can get at this a bit more regularly, I suppose, if we need to. I suppose it's another convenient way to get to the Statue of Legion quest. We might as well while we're here. So let's dig. Grab another Amulet of the Undertaker and press on. We can now defeat the Skeleton Warriors, although we don't have access to Clone in this fight, so hopefully we can still manage. Well, apparently that's fine, to be honest. The genies probably just immediately ran it down. Of course, they can't cast a spell because of the cursed ground, but We'll manage. We're doing well so far, our automatons. And the extra gunslingers have come in useful. Come in handy, rather. Let's examine this area while we're here, eh? A dark-cloaked vampire watchman stands at the entrance of the transformer, eyeing your army of suspicion. "You're looking for a new way to replenish your army, aren't you?" smirks the vampire. "Forget it! Giant worms got to the transformer, and now it doesn't work. We might be able to get it chugging again, though, if you find a strong enough artifact." "Alright," the vampire rubs his skinny hands. "This amulet will help us restore the transformer, so it can work again. Ah yes, I almost forgot about that. We have some goblins prisoners here. Momolokos came by recently. He was going to turn them into skeletons, but we haven't heard from him since that last rock slide. Perhaps we might find a better use for these worthless creatures." With these words, the vampire departs. Do you want to go to the transformer and free the captured goblins? No. But now we know one of these things. So I guess, if we feel like it, we can just rescue the goblins and shove them into the transformer, along with the ones over here. And then there's another mine that I've got some harpies cached in as well, isn't there? In the garrison here. They may come in handy too. Let's see what else we have here. Death Ripple. This seems to be the area of death. There's a churchyard here. What else do we have? We've got bone dragons, an hourglass of the hour, and a purple border guard with a griffin conservatory. And I believe I have purple, don't I? Oh no, that was the colour that's like quest locked. Yeah, here. So, interesting. Can we do the vampires? I believe the fight does occur on cursed ground, so again we won't have clone. But we can give it a go. Let's see what we can do. It may involve a very powerful repair, because there's a lot of vampires. Vampires are not cut from the same cloth as the gold golems were. Nonetheless, they do still die to bullets just the same, however. So, what level 1 spell should we cast? How about we cast Bless? Seems good. Now I shall fall back here. Bless on the Flamers is also quite powerful, especially against living things. So we might even better get the engineers into the combat now that they've got Blessing. Yeah, they could just torch a vampire stack straight out. Look at that. That's powerful. So, what else shall we cast? We could cast Mass Haste. We could cast Lightning Bolt. I think we have to embrace these guys tanking some damage, though. Magic Arrow. Let's finish off the Vampire Lords. And now we want to shoot one other stack. Probably this stack, I want to say. We can use the power of Flamerweapon against this vampire stack here. Excellent. And you can actually kill this stack, but you might get attacked for it, so let's pull back. Okay. We'll chuck a Mass Haste to make sure we can get the repair off before we're done. I think what we'll do is we'll wait, defend, and run away with the armadillos. Oh, hang on. No, not the engineers! The Flamer girls, no! Unacceptable! We must defeat them without losing Flamer girls. Alright. I'm glad that we're able to actually do these fights though, because it's a lot of troops, and it is on cursed ground. Oh yes. I guess they'd like slowly shuffled up and I hadn't accounted for that. But yeah, if we just pounce with these, it's probably just the correct play and we'll just get them into a melee. Bit of a brawl. I think that'll be sufficient. We'll get the shield on probably. Or just bless. Yeah, it's just bless. Alright, defend. Attack again. So they're going to kill 5 at a time. It's probably time for the stack to pull back for the repair of glory next turn. I could charge forward for a powerful attack of the flamers. Let's see if they bunch up for me if they're too scared. They might be too scared. Yeah, they're refusing to line up. Oh, hang on though. Not quite. Oh yeah. Not quite indeed. Let's pull back and repair. Now they're refusing to bunch up. Funny about that. Let's charge in, shall we? Should be able to get some significant damage now. Yeah. I think we're done here. Excellent, and without losses, we get a point of spell power. This is good. Let us now defeat the zombies. Effortlessly so, we get a hideous mask, reducing the enemy morale, which might be more useful than reducing the enemy's luck. Do I have prayer naturally? I do not. Good to know. We are starting to accumulate more and more amulets of the Undertaker. Yeah. Well, I guess we need them. Maybe there's more of these around the map. We should also examine this seer's hut, actually, while we're here. I missed that earlier. We could probably do the bone dragons. Well, there you go. He wants to start mass-producing artifacts. Well, bad news that someone's already beat you to it and buried them everywhere. But he wants to give me +1 attack skill. I'll accept that. He also wants to give me 1 defense skill. I'll accept that. And 1 spell power. I'll accept that. I sense this might be a recurring theme. Okay. Well, if he's going to keep feeding me stat points, I'll take that. That'll just make me all the more stronger. We don't have a huge need to do this right this second, but it's good to know. So we've grabbed this Amulet of the Undertaker for the stats. What's over in this direction? More gold golems. Well, here's a fight I prepared earlier. Well, I didn't mean to cast landmines, but I did. Make up for it. Oh yes, that fortune cast will absolutely make up for that blunder. Oh yes, landmine. I was so wishing they'd made the landmine specialist, like, be able to cast them in an area like the same radius as Frost Ring or something. I thought that'd have been really cool, but they made the decision that the spell specialist should not be that exciting. I suppose you know, if they had, then Factory would have just been like the perfect faction, and you know, we can't have that. Suppose there's always the future though, right? They've added so many campaign heroes that they could just make one of them a specialist. I was thinking actually, Boyd could be like a Death Ripple starting spell artificer that just has an automaton to start, so you could Death Ripple your automatons. You know, could work. Let's get in there. Now we shall make up for our landmine cast. We may need to pray to get over that one and pray forgiveness for our sins. Let's clone this thing now, shall we? Oh yes, Counter-Strike. It's honestly pretty good cast for these, because they can be repaired. But nonetheless, we are going to fall back. And I suppose we're adding to the explosion theme, aren't we? Because we've got landmines, and we've got the automatons exploding too, so, you know, it's all just part of the same conspiracy, really. Oh, yes. Oh, look, more explosions. 37 damage. What a cast. Oh, 37 damage. Doesn't even stop their movement. What a wonderful word. I haven't even slowed them. That's part of the problem. Let's do that now. Completely was so thrown off my game by my landmine usage. And I need to, like, salvage my formation here. Well, to be honest, I think it's actually time to say, right, you just need to be the sacrificial lamb to allow this situation to not deteriorate further. As is, I don't know where these guys are going to end up that's safe for them. I don't think there is a place. So we may be redoing this battle. Landmines, eh? Who knew they were so diabolical, so evil, that they would cause me to throw off my play? Well, we'll see how many survive. Or get killed. Well, it was a throw. Let's carry on. Slayer. Yeah, we prayed forgiveness for our landmine related sins there. Oh dear. Stepping forward. Now at a more reasonable pace. It's also the other thing is too, they're golems, right? It's hard to tell when they're slowed because they're so slow naturally. But it does add up. Oh, frenzy on the bounty hunters this time. Someone's gonna get it. Let's get out the clone. Oh yes. Detonation sequence active. Self-destruct, go! Yeah, we're sort of just murdering a stack almost there. Precision. Oh yeah. Actually relevant on bounty hunters. Wonder if I can, like, lure a few more in. Don't think so. Oh, nice triple hit there. 40 golems. That's a lot of gold. Oh, and look, we got a nice little flamer setup moment. Although it would take a retaliation, which I'm not particularly fond of. We could bless. That's still not very good. Let's bless anyway. So you can melt these. Good job. Now I shall get out the clan. I think if I melt here, we get 2 stacks. Excellent. And the armadillos can finish off this one. There we go. Destroyed! Let's check out... Well, Nick, we'll check out what's behind this portal briefly. So we've got another way to get back to this area. Feels good. Potentially even the stables. Okay, we can't open that one. We can't open this one. And we can't open this one. But we have shortcuts, which is handy. If there's ever a reason to come back to this area, we now have a means. But when we come back next time, we're going to explore this here tomb, eh? Should be fun. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time right here at KonfluxGames.